भारत माता शिव शक्ति अवतार सच्ची गीता मुरली 19th February 2026 morning class 28th September 1968 Om Namah Shivaya. Sweet children, yes Baba, no one knows what happened through the Geeta. They understand that Krishna narrated the Geeta and brought about salvation. But that is not the case. The Pandavas and Kauravas were all finished. God speaks, I teach you Rajoga and make you the king of kings. I establish religion. The kingdom was not established after the Mahabharata. Which religion was established? You now have to tell everyone these things. Om Namah Shivaya. The father draws the children's attention again and again. Are you sitting in the remembrance of the father? Does the intellect run elsewhere? You call out to the Father only so that Baba come and make us pure. You surely have to become pure. Do you not? And regarding knowledge, you can explain to anyone how this cycle of the world turns. If you explain to anyone, they will understand quickly, even if they do not become pure. They will at least read the knowledge. It is not a big thing. It is a cycle of 84 births. Each age has this much duration. There are this many births. It is so easy. This has no connection with the remembrance. This is a study. They have inserted all stories of hundreds of thousands of years in the scriptures. You are explained this to remove you from that. That is blind faith. The Father explains the accurate matters. The rest is the matter of becoming Sato Pradhan. That will happen through remembrance. If you do not remember, you will receive a very low status. You will not be able to claim such a high status. That is why it is said, attention is the yoga of the intellect with the Father. Only this is called the ancient Raj Yoga. Everyone would have yoga with a teacher, would they not? The main thing is remembrance. One has to become Sato Pradhan only through the pilgrimage of remembrance, and by becoming Sato Pradhan, one has to go to heaven. The rest of the study is absolutely easy. Even a child can understand. However, the war with Maya continues in this remembrance. You remember the Father, and Maya pulls you to her side and makes you forget remembrance. No one would say, Shiv Baba is sitting in me. I am Shiva. No, I am a soul. I have to remember Shiv Baba. It is not that there is the entrance of Shiva inside me. That cannot be possible. The Father says, I do not enter just anyone. I enter this chariot and explain to you children. Yes, if there are some dull headed children and a good seeker comes, then for the sake of their service, I can enter and give drishti. I cannot sit permanently. I come here too temporarily. At this time, the Father can adopt any form. He is Bahurupi, one who takes many forms. Is he not? He can adopt many forms and benefit anyone. However, no one would say, Shiv Baba is in me. Shiv Baba tells me this. No, Shiv Baba only explains to the children. The main thing is to become pure so that you can go to the pure world. You can easily explain the cycle of 84 births to anyone. The pictures are placed in front. No one except the Father can give such knowledge. The soul receives knowledge. Only that is called the third eye of knowledge. The soul experiences happiness and sorrow. The soul says, Why do you cause sorrow to my body? It is the soul that speaks and understands. The soul alone becomes a deity. The soul alone becomes a barrister or a businessman. So now the Father speaks to the souls. He gives his own introduction. When you were deities, you were human beings, but you were pure souls. Now you are not deities because you are impure. So now to become deities again, you have to become pure. For this, you have to remember the Father. Usually, they say, Baba, I made this mistake because I came into body consciousness. The Father sits and explains to the children, you definitely have to become pure. Do not perform any sinful actions. You have to become full of all virtues here. After becoming pure, you will go to the land of liberation, Mukti Dham. There is no question of asking any other questions. You speak about yourself. Do not think about other souls. They say 2 crore people died in the war. Where did so many souls go? Oh, wherever they went, what is it to you? Why do you waste time? There is no need for any other talk. Your work is to become pure and become the master of the pure world. By going into other matters, you will become confused. When some do not get a full answer, they become confused. The Father says, Man manabhav. Renounce the body and all relations of the body and remember me alone. You have to come to me. When human beings die, they take them to the cremation ground. They turn their faces away there. Then they turn the feet this way and the face that way. Your home is also up above, is it not? No impure one can go up above. To become pure, you have to connect the yoga of the intellect with the Father. You have to go to the Father in the land of liberation. You are impure, that is why you call out. Come and make us impure, once pure. Liberate us. So the Father says, now become pure. The language in which the Father explains. He will explain in that same language every cycle. He will explain in whatever is the language of this one. Will he not? Nowadays, Hindi is used a lot. It is not that the language can change. No, the Sanskrit language, etc., does not belong to the deities. Sanskrit is not the language of the Hindu religion. Only Hindi is needed. There are not many languages. Then why do they pick up Sanskrit? So the Father explains, when you sit here, you must sit only in the remembrance of the Father. Do not go into any other matters at all. So many mosquitoes emerge. Where do they go? Where do the souls go? Heaps and heaps of human beings die instantly in an earthquake. Where do they go? What is it to you in this? The Father has given you Srimad. Make this effort for your own progress. Do not go into thinking about others. In that way, there will be thinking about many things. You remember me, and your sins will be cut. You have called me for this very purpose. Follow that method. You have to claim the inheritance from the Father. You must not go into other matters. That is why Baba says again and again, attention. The intellect should not go anywhere else. One should follow God's Srimad, right? There is no benefit in any other matter. The main thing is to become pure. Remember this firmly. Baba is our Baba, teacher, and also Sadguru. You must keep this remembrance in your heart. The Father is the Father, and he also teaches us. He teaches yoga. When a teacher teaches, the yoga of the intellect goes to the teacher too. Does it not? It goes to the study. This Father also says, you have become the fathers. You are children. Only then are you sitting here. You are studying from the teacher. Wherever you live, you belong to the Father. Then you have to pay attention to the study. If you remember Shiv Baba, your sinful actions will be destroyed and you will become Satopradhan. No one else can give this knowledge. Human beings are in immense darkness, are they not? Look how much power there is in knowledge. Where does the power come from? You receive so much power from the Father through which you become pure. Then the study is also easy. That study takes many months. Here there is 7-day course. In that too you will understand everything. Then it depends on the intellect. Some take more time, some less. Some understand very well in just 2 or 3 days. The main thing is to remember the Father and become pure. That is where the difficulty lies. The rest of the study is most simple. You have to become a Swadershan Chakradhari. Everyone can understand even in a 1 day course. We are souls, children of the unlimited Father. So we are surely the masters of the world. This enters the intellect, does it not? We have to become deities. So we must imbibe divine virtues. Those who have this in their intellect will instantly drop all habits. Whether you tell them or not, they will drop them automatically. They will automatically drop upside down food and drink alcohol, etc. They say, wow, we have to become this. We receive a kingdom for 21 births. Why would we not become pure? Main thing is this remembrance. The rest of the knowledge of the cycle of 84 births is received in a second. One understands just by looking that the new tree will surely be small. Now the tree is so big, it has become Tamo Pradhan. Tomorrow there will be the new small tree again. You know that this knowledge cannot be received from anywhere else at any time. This is a study. First of all, you receive that teaching to remember the Father. Have the faith that the Father is teaching. God speaks, I teach you Raja Yoga. No other human being can say this. When a teacher teaches, you surely remember the teacher, do you not? He is the unlimited Father too. The Father makes us the masters of heaven. But no one can tell you how the soul will become pure. Even if someone calls himself God or anything, how can one become pure? Nowadays, there are so many gods, so human beings are confused. They say many religions keep emerging. Who knows which religion is right? Although they come and inaugurate your exhibitions or museums, they understand nothing. In reality, the inauguration has already happened. First, the foundation is laid. Then, when the building is ready, the inauguration takes place. You are called only to lay the foundation. So, the Father has established this too. The rest of the inauguration of the new world will happen automatically. There is no need for anyone to inaugurate it. The inauguration happens automatically. After studying here, you will go to your new world, the golden age. You understand that we are establishing it now, for which one has to work hard. Destruction will take place and then this world will change. Then you will come to rule in the new world. The Father has established the golden age. Then, when you come, you will receive the kingdom of heaven. Who will perform the opening ceremony? The Father does not come to heaven at all. You have to see what happens in heaven as you progress, what happens at the end. You will understand as you progress. There is times left. You children know that without purity we will not even be able to enter heaven. We will not be able to claim such a high status. That is why the Father says, make a lot of effort. You may do business, etc. But what will you do with excess money? You will not be able to eat it. Your sons and grandsons, etc., will not eat it either. Everything will turn to dust. Therefore, keep a stock for 80 years with tact. Transfer all the rest there. You cannot transfer everything. The poor transfer it quickly. In the path of bhakti, too, they transfer it for the next birth. But that is indirect. This is direct. The accounts of impure ones are with the impure human beings. Now the Father has come. You do not have dealings with impure ones. You are Brahmins. You have to help Brahmins. If there is a very good Brahmin, then help him. Those who do service themselves do not need help. Here, the poor, the wealthy, everyone comes. However, multimillionaires will hardly come. The father says, I am Garib Nivas, Lord of the poor. Bharat is the poor land, is it not? The father says, I come in Bharat too. In that too, this Abu is the greatest pilgrimage place where the Father comes and brings salvation to the whole world, giving the inheritance of liberation and liberation in life. This would not be in anyone's intellect. Only at the confluence age does the Father come and grant salvation to everyone. Degradation happens through bhakti. That is why the Father comes and gives the fruit of salvation. He gives the fruit of bhakti, that is, He brings salvation. This is hell. You know how hell changes into heaven. Now you have all the knowledge in your intellect. The Father shows such a method to become pure that you benefit everyone. In the golden age, there is no talk of causing sorrow, crying, or wailing, etc. Now, the praise that belongs to the Father, ocean of knowledge, ocean of happiness, that praise is yours now too. You also become oceans of bliss, oceans of love, oceans of happiness. You give happiness to many. Then, when your soul takes the sanskars and goes to the new world, your praise will change there. Then you will be called full of all virtues. Now you are sitting in hell, that is called the forest of thorns. The Father alone is called the gardener and the boatman. They even sing, take our boat across, because they are unhappy. So the soul calls out. They sing the praise, but they understand nothing. They say whatever comes to mind, just as they say Achyutam, meaning I contemplate. Keshavam, they remember Krishna too. Sri Ram, Sri Narayan, Krishna, Sri Vasudeva, what a mix up they have created. There is no meaning. They compare him to whatever comes to mind out of senselessness. They keep defaming the highest on high God. So those who defame become orphans. Now, if you do not do bhakti at home, they will say you are an atheist. You will say, we are theists. We have known the Father, the bestower of salvation for all. The Father Himself has given the introduction. When you do not do bhakti, they harass you so much. That is the majority, yours is the minority. When your majority is formed, they will also be attracted. The lock on the intellect will continue to open. Some see that there is property with the Father and we also have a share. But they say, we will give it when you leave the company here and do bhakti, etc. Acha, if there is property, it will be useful. Why should it be spent on sinful souls? Then you will continue to open centers with tact, where you will give the Father's introduction to benefit many. They are very unhappy. Although they are wealthy, nothing will come into their hands. Whatever is there will finish right there. Everyone likes their own birthplace. They give it respect. They have regard for their own land. The Father says this land is Bharat is the highest of all. where I come. This is the greatest pilgrimage place. You children also bring salvation to the whole world by following Srimad. So, this is the greatest pilgrimage place. No one knows what happened through the Gita either. They think Krishna narrated the Gita and brought salvation. But that is not the case. The Pandavas and Kauravas were all finished. God speaks, I teach you Raj Yoga and make you the king of kings. I establish religion. The kingdom was not established after the Mahabharata. Which religion was established? You now have to tell everyone these things. Acha to the spiritual children, the spiritual Bab Dada's very sweet love and remembrance. Lots of love and remembrance to my beloved Bab Dada and Mat Pita. Namaste Baba, Om Namah Shivaya. Blessing. May you be a complete renunciate. May you remember Baba, Baba in every second and every thought, and may I-ness be finished. When there is no I, there is no mind. This is quality and perfection. If there is no I-ness, even in dreams, this is called complete renunciation. To sacrifice the horse of I-ness in the Ashwamedha Yajna is the final offering. Om Namah Shivaya.